Welcome back to our channel, soap fans. Today is a fantastic day to dive deep into the scandalous world of Los Angeles fashion and family feuds. If you are ready for some explosive drama, hit that subscribe button because we have a lot to unpack today regarding our favorite Forrester and Spencer rivalry. Let us jump right into the madness. Can you actually believe what is happening right now on The Bold and the Beautiful? The dust has barely settled on the explosive breakup between Electra and Will Spencer, and already the vultures are circling. And by vulture, I mean R.J. Forrester. We all know that Electra and Will just called it quits after that scandalous, heart-shattering incident where Will spent the night with Melissa Dillon on his beach house sofa. Electra was absolutely disgusted, slapping Dillon and walking away from the man she deeply loves. But here is the kicker, folks. R.J. Forrester is not just offering a shoulder to cry on. He is plotting the ultimate romantic takeover. Rumors are swirling, and the writing is on the wall. What happens if R.J. gets down on one knee and actually proposes to Electra right now? Let's be real for a second. R.J. is moving at lightning speed, and it is honestly making my head spin. He is already aggressively pitching Electra to become the new face and visionary of Forrester Creations' upcoming youth line, desperately trying to replace Hope for the future. He is showering her with compliments, kissing her hands, and telling her how brilliant and beautiful she is. But this is not just about business, is it? RJ sees a golden opportunity. With Will out of the picture, RJ knows he has a tiny, fragile window to lock Electra down before she reconsiders her feelings for the Spencer heir. I am predicting that RJ is going to pull off a grand, sweeping Forrester-style proposal. Picture it: a private runway, a custom-designed gown, and a massive diamond ring. He wants to claim her not just as his lead designer, but as his wife. But why is RJ rushing this so intensely? If we look back at the history of this show, the answer is screaming at us. It is the Ridge Forrester DNA. RJ is his father's son through and through. Think back to 5, 10, or even 20 years ago. How many times did we see Ridge bounce between Brooke Logan and Taylor Hayes, proposing marriage on a total whim just to mark his territory? Ridge was notorious for putting a ring on a woman's finger, the absolute second he felt threatened by another man, whether it was Bill Spencer or Deacon Sharp. RJ has inherited that exact same toxic trait. He is terrified that Will and Electra share a profound, undeniable connection. RJ knows deep down that he is the rebound, the safe choice. So, his brilliant idea is to trap her with a ring and a massive corporate promotion. I find this behavior entirely predatory, to be completely honest. RJ is taking advantage of a heartbroken girl. Now, let us dive into the psychology of Electra. Will she actually say yes to RJ's insane proposal? I strongly believe she might, and that is what makes this storyline so incredibly tragic. Electra is in a massive amount of pain right now. She feels betrayed by Will and violated by Dillon's sneaky maneuvers. When a soap character is hurting this badly, they almost always make terrible, life-altering decisions. Do you guys remember years ago when Hope Logan was supposed to marry Liam in Paris, but he was late because he was saving Ivy from falling into the Seine? Hope was so devastated that she instantly turned around, flew away with Wyatt Spencer, and married him on a yacht. That is exactly the kind of trauma-induced rebound we are witnessing right now. Electra does not love RJ the way she loves Will. But RJ represents safety. RJ represents the Forrester empire, stability, and a shield against the chaotic Spencer drama. Saying yes to RJ is her way of building a fortress around her broken heart. But you won't believe what happens next when we factor in Will Spencer. Imagine the sheer, unadulterated devastation when Will finds out about this proposal. Picture Will walking into the Forrester CEO office, desperate to beg for Electra's forgiveness one last time, only to see RJ slipping a massive diamond ring onto her finger. It would absolutely destroy him. Will has been pleading with Electra, trying to explain that nothing physical actually happened with Dillon beyond a kiss, but Electra refused to listen. Seeing her agree to marry RJ, his smug, arrogant Forrester rival, would be the ultimate knife to the chest. Will's heart would shatter into a million pieces right there on the showroom floor. However, heartbreak is only the first phase. The second phase is pure, unadulterated Spencer rage. Many fans think Will is just going to cry and walk away, but I think completely different. Will has Dollar Bill Spencer's blood pumping through his veins. When a Spencer is pushed to the edge, they do not surrender, they go to war. Remember when Bill Spencer was so obsessed with getting the Spectre Fashions property that he literally blew up the building with his own son inside? Remember the countless vicious wars between Wyatt and Liam over Steffi and Hope? Will is about to tap into that dark, ruthless family legacy. If RJ tries to steal his woman with a flashy ring, Will is going to retaliate with everything he has. He might launch a corporate sabotage campaign, or he might publicly expose RJ's manipulative tactics. I would absolutely love to see Will embrace his inner dollar bill and become a formidable, dangerous antagonist to the Forrester Golden Boy. And let us not forget the massive roadblock standing right in RJ's way, his own grandfather, Eric Forrester. According to our timeline, Eric is vehemently opposed to RJ and Electra dating. Eric even threatened to fire both of them if they pursued a workplace romance. Can you imagine Eric's reaction if RJ announces he is engaged to her? Eric will go absolutely ballistic. The hypocrisy here is astounding, considering Eric has married half the women who ever worked in that building, including Quinn Fuller and Brooke Logan. But Eric is trying to control his family's legacy. RJ's proposal could ignite a massive Forrester civil war, leading to RJ and Electra being banished from the company. This would push them right into the waiting arms of Katie Logan, who is currently building a rival empire at Logan Design. The corporate stakes are just as high as the romantic one. Then there is the ultimate wild card in this entire messy equation, Melissa Dillon. If Will sees Electra accept RJ's proposal, he might completely give up and fall right into Dillon's manipulative trap. Dillon is a gold digger who has been desperately trying to sink her claws into the Spencer fortune. But here is the massive plot twist that is about to shake Los Angeles to its core. Dillon's mother, Darcy, is arriving in town, and all the clues point to Dillon actually being Ridge Forrester's secret biological daughter. Let that sink in for a moment. If Dillon is Ridge's daughter, that makes her RJ's half-sister. The irony is almost too delicious to handle. RJ is proposing to Electra, desperately trying to beat Will, while his newly discovered half-sister is sleeping on Will's couch, trying to become the next Mrs. Spencer. The family dynamics will be so twisted and incestuous that Thanksgiving dinners at the Forrester Mansion will require armed security. Personally, I am entirely on Team Will in this scenario. Yes, Will made a stupid mistake by letting Dillon stay at the beach house, but Electra is overreacting and punishing him far too severely. RJ is acting like a vulture, swooping in to feed on the remains of a beautiful relationship. It is cowardly, and it proves that RJ does not respect Electra's need to heal. He only cares about winning. I desperately hope that if RJ proposes, Electra wakes up from her fog, looks him in the eye, and realizes that a diamond ring cannot fix a broken heart. She needs to reject him, pack her bags, and figure out who she is without a Forrester or a Spencer dictating her life. What do you guys think? Is Electra naive enough to say yes to RJ's impulsive proposal? Will RJ's aggressive tactics backfire and cause Eric to fire them both? And just how dark will Will Spencer go when he sees the woman he loves wearing another man's ring? Let me know all your fiery thoughts and wild theories in the comments below. This love triangle is about to explode into a full-blown war, and we are here for every single dramatic second of it.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.